This is a Wild Age Production podcast.
Welcome to Beyond Earth, the Palladin Megaverse podcast. I am DM Vince. So the last time you guys had done a bunch of exploring in the forest and the town, and you went to go see the sorcerer, and the sorcerer did happen to give you guys a chip so you can use credits. You were actually gonna go back to town and then try to find a transport to get to, I think it was Darkport, was it the name of the town? Yeah, because you knew that's where the nearest bank was. Yeah, Darkport. That's where the nearest bank was, and the sorcerer was giving you information about the land and telling you who was the leader of the land, and magic was outlawed, and he threw piss on you again, and you guys were heading back to town at this point. Well, you were cleaning up in the well behind the house, and then you were going to head back to town.
I thought we made it back to town.
Oh, and today marks that this is Roll Higher or Die's longest episodical podcast.
Wow.
Beyond Earth. We went right past Star Wars, finally.
Thank God.
Everyone should be happy about that.
Oh, wait, this game specifically has more episodes than any of our other games?
Mm-hmm.
Even Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, Marvel's in the 50s, I think.
Yeah,
Marvel's like in the 50s. Star
Even
Wars was in the
D&D?
70s. So
Time to
now
go back
we're...
to Marvel.
Yeah, Star Wars was 69 was the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Corey left
Good
it
episode.
a solid 69 number.
fuck yeah.
But anyway, you guys are heading back to town now, I'm assuming, to go get your transport to head to Darkport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Who had the crystal? I forget. Was it Corey's character?
I think so.
I thought Sarah took it.
I was going to say Sarah took
Did
it.
I
I
take
didn't.
it?
Oh, yeah, because she traded her item.
Mm-hmm.
Did I put it in my inventory? Yes, I
Probably
did.
not.
Yep, so I have it. Plus the credits.
You were trying to figure out if you were going to put it under your glove or just hold it in your hand or something. You weren't sure what you were going to do. All right, so you head back into town, and when you get back into town, it's, we'll call it mid-afternoon at that point. You can see the townsfolk are starting to gather up in the square area of the town, and you see an individual. Let me get his picture for you. He looks like this. He kind of looks like a priest, like a druid priest like that. And he is talking. He's like, the king has outlawed magic in this land. As we all know, the great god herself. I got the name for you this time.
All right. I'll write that down.
Yes, Celatonia is her name.
Oh, my God. I mean, can you spell that?
It's like melatonin, but serotonin.
Cellulite.
Celatonia.
Is this a product I can find on QVC?
Not today. They ran out, actually.
That's too bad.
And he's talking to the town. He's like, and we've captured 2 individuals who have broken this law. And you guys kind of, yeah, I know. Corey's smirking because he knows who. And you see 2 familiar faces up on, like, what looks like a gallows. They're ready to be...
To be fair, only one of them used magic. Raven.
I didn't use magic, I used psychic powers.
Guys, this looks like a trap. We should leave the town immediately.
You see Raven, and you're like, you haven't seen him in quite some time. And you
I've
see
never seen him in my
Lucian
life.
standing up there on the gallows area.
I've never seen him in my life.
Wave. Hi.
Seriously, Sarah, if we just turn and walk away.
I cover our eyes like we don't see them and just walk away.
We just saw... Lucius is waving. We kind of walk toward them, just turn around.
You
Allies. Lucian goes all sad.
you see a man steps up. He goes, "But High Priest Evergreen, how do you know that magic was used evilly?" He's like, "All magic is evil in this land. Our great king told us so." And he goes on talking about the god and how she, created the world and she doesn't want magic on it. And the great king is prophesized to be one of her prophets and yada, 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 and going on and on and on.
How many hours do we have for this speech?
It goes on for about 10 minutes. And he's
We
like,
can't take 10 minutes to decide to take a piss. I mean, you think we're going to decide in 10 minutes to save them?
and he says, by sundown today, these two will be hung by their neck.
Well hung.
Sorry, hanged.
He says that in character, by the way.
And the crowd booed.
A man in a dark mask comes up and backfists you, Jacob. Shut up!
Oh,
Wait,
and the
this
crowd
was
goes,
me.
your joke sucks.
Is going to be hanged by sundown.
No sense
Were
of
they-
humor in this place.
I'll just say out, were they aware of their crimes when that was committed?
That is no excuse of not knowing the laws of the land. Everybody knows the laws of the land.
Unless you don't.
No, we really don't.
Could you give me a long list of the laws of the land so I can make sure that you know the laws of the land? Because
Do you have any pamphlets of the law of the land?
He looks angrily at you, Corey, and Geoff.
Hey, I just asked for a pamphlet. What the hell?
Yeah, I really could have used a pamphlet on this whole thing.
I mean, honestly, if you do want to convert those guys and teach them the wrongness of their ways, a list of laws and things to follow. I mean, not a
Yeah,
bad
we're not
idea.
bad people. We're not trying to do
Maybe
things like
some sort of book that you could consider holy. I don't know.
He signals to the guy in the black hood who stuffs a rag in your mouth, Jake, and ties it around your mouth to shut you up.
See the violence inherent in the system.
I'm being oppressed. I'm being oppressed.
What magics did they do, though, to warrant death?
He goes, this man, and he points to Raven. He said, this man did some type of magical healing spell
Whom did he
So-
do it to?
himself.
Myself.
You're not supposed to answer. Shut up.
See, he fully admits that he used this magic on himself.
You mean like
How
a
do you know it was
Band-Aid?
magic?
I'm
Do
pointing
you have
to
a special
myself.
indicator?
Dude, it
Band-Aids
sounds like
aren't
we're using a
magic.
euphemism for masturbation or something here.
Is exile an
It's
option
allied
for
to-
death?
Wait, hold on one second. I need to get another picture up here because there's another because I think Corey asked, "How did you know?" or somebody asked, "How did you know?" I don't remember who
Corey
it was.
did.
Yeah, okay.
Nova did.
I did.
He
He
says
said howdy.
he says this man, and he steps to the side, and you see this man step on the stage. He's a hunter.
Clint Eastwood.
It's not Clint Eastwood. Doesn't even look anything like Clint Eastwood.
Nowhere close to Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
Yeah, Corey,
Like-
go look at your Clint Eastwood again.
yeah.
He said, this man is a hunter of these magical people. He has a detector, and the detector went off when this man used it.
What's this man's name?
Oh, good. Do you want to know? His name is Alistar.
Alistar. Hunter. Hunter extraordinaire, I presume.
Yes, thank you. And he tips his hat to you. He's like, finally, someone gives me the recognition I deserve.
So, this device, I mean, does it work if they're not using magic? Can you maybe point at them now?
No, it only detects magic when it's being used and brings me right to the source. It leaves kind of a magnetic trail. Or magical trail, excuse me.
Magnetic magical
He
trail.
just goes,
Nobody knows how
"Whoa!"
magnets work.
Wait, but okay, so magic, we will murder them on sight, but using magical items, we don't punish people for that?
No, the magical items have been left over, and usually they get confiscated, but
Okay. But it's not instant death for the magical items.
no, you just have to turn them over or die.
Not instant death, but still a big prospect of death. Okay.
Yes, it's not illegal, so to speak, but we frown upon it and we take it away. We give you the choice to hand it over or die.
So my question is, did he perhaps use a magical item and your device detected that?
No, he had no magical items on him.
How would
Sir,
you know?
did you perhaps have a magical item you used and dropped when they were pursuing you?
Why, yes, I did.
Proof. Proof right there.
I don't
Yeah.
say. Now,
The old man holds his hand up and he goes, fine, we will try another test of truth. The test of truth. You be quiet, young man.
I actually do hold my kind of let him talk.
We will go to the river.
Oh God, I know where this is going.
I think I've heard this one. If they sink, they not a magic user.
That is correct, sir. Thank you.
Oh,
We will
okay,
dunk
I
them
know
in
this
the-
test.
We will dunk them in the river in the good God's name, and if they drown, that means they are not a magical user and they were telling the truth.
Oh, okay, you know what? This test, I agree with this test, but
Thank you, young man.
but we don't really have a river nearby, do we?
Oh,
Yeah, we have a river nearby.
it's right there.
Looking at the map of Darkwood, or the Northern Gate, we don't have a river nearby.
It's a
We're actually quite a ways away from water.
2 foot deep creek.
There's creeks and things like that all around. So
Okay, I was just checking the map. That's all.
yeah, I didn't
It'll
put,
be
I
like
didn't-
that creek that he almost drowned in Robin Hood.
I mean,
Fights.
they probably have a whale.
Did he say a whale?
Oh yeah, a whale. Like a whale.
Oh, a
What?
well. A well.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
So is everyone watching Nova and like is the whole crowd just basically all focused on
It's
on
like
him?
it's like a tennis match. They go back and forth. Nova, the guy on the stage. Nova, the guy on the
Well,
stage.
all this is happening. Kind of literally just sneak around to the back of the stage and try to see if I can just because they're just tied by ropes, right? Or
yeah,
is it
behind their
just metal?
backs. Yeah.
Yeah, I just go up and try to
Yeah, go ahead and give
Free
me a
'em.
prowl to see if anybody notices you.
prowl. Okay,
While that's happening, can I whisper to
Okay.
Nova and Lord Lee? Do
Sweeten
you
up.
two still have
Oh.
your rings that we acquired in that one dungeon that helped us through?
It's a 42 out of 45, so I am under.
No, you're the only one. Everybody else has got stolen.
No.
Oh
I
shit.
got mine.
Sarah, you were easily able to get around to the back of the stage. Even the guy who's the executioner
Yeah.
guy wasn't paying attention. He's too busy going. It's like
Am I
riveting.
going to kill someone or not?
All the guards, everyone just.
Yeah,
It's like
everybody's riveted by this conversation.
Like a tennis match.
Well, I'm going to say to the priest, I'll be like, all right, well, since we agree that this test is actually a valid and good test, perhaps we could put it off till tomorrow. That way we could give them a chance to perhaps find the magical item just to make sure we don't cause any problems.
He thinks.
My colleague.
He
oh,
thinks for
say,
a moment.
My colleague is correct. It is almost nightfall. The sun is setting.
Wow, 4 hours have passed or 5 hours have passed. You guys just got.
We argue for a while, man.
So it was a large,
It's like
it
a
was
real
very
tennis match, right?
in-depth debate. Yeah.
He thinks for a moment. He does this with his beard. And he's like, I have spoken to the god, and the god has deemed this. Yeah, the god smacked myself in the face. The god has deemed this fair and just. We will put them in a jail cell, and we'll allow you to search the area for them. Since you are coming to their aid of these strangers, we don't know why.
I had a bad experience once. That's all.
Like a bad taco or something, or
Tacos exist?
Is there something you want to talk about?
Taco Bell.
please.
No, it's like
He holds up a doll. Please.
Tell me where the,
Where the doll-
no. There was a town administrator who accused someone a long time ago, and turns out they were innocent. But that was after the fact.
Oh,
I give people
I
the
would like to
benefit of
hear
the
of this story. Please come have a cup of tea with me.
tea and cookies.
Well, at the
And
moment, I
breakfast.
have to return to the inn to place my things there.
Understood. What are you doing, Sarah? Are you going to cut the ropes now, or are you just going to
Well,
wait?
since I heard that now, I'm just gonna just pretend I saw something interesting towards the back of the stage and not really enact. Since I guess we'll rescue them later.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh my god, why can't you rescue me now?
The
'Cause-
guards shuffle the two of them off
Just
to
kill
like the. You watch them go into one of the buildings, and you assume it's kind of like the jail area, or the
Mhm.
holding cell, or something. Okay, and the priest says, "Well, after you're done, young man, I'd like to speak with you since you are so outspoken compared to everybody else."
No, bye Nova.
Why is
That's
it
your way of saying I'm a loudmouth.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
I get that. A lot.
Does Nova say that, or did you say that out of character?
They're gonna
I'm not
put you
gonna-
in the stocks there.
I mean, it's fine.
He's going.
If you'll excuse me a moment, High Priest, I need to check in at the inn. I'll be back.
Absolutely. He raises his hand like that. And
I look over
he
to
heads
Lady
down
Astrid.
He heads down the street towards the church area.
Wait, he raises his hand like this, or does he raise his hand like this?
No, like he's saying good day, like like a wave.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not giving you a Nazi salute.
You had to hit him kind of high. It was kind of angled just a little. So.
That's the right
If you end
hand.
up in the stockades, I am throwing rotten fruit at you.
They didn't left hand salute. That was the Romans did the left hand salute. So, yeah, that too. Yeah, he just kind of waves and says, "Good day, sir." So, what do you guys do?
Do I have to come back because he just said good day, like he's never going to see me again?
All right.
Oh well.
So we go back to the inn and discuss those two.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Is that supposed to be you guys walking, Steve?
Yeah.
Shuffle.
Transitioning to the inn.
All right.
Doo-doo.
You guys are sitting in the inn, and the bartender brings you guys a bunch of drinks, whatever you want. Some food to nibble on.
We're paid up.
Anybody within earshot?
Not really. There's music playing, so you can talk kind of low. There's a bard playing some music.
So they're going to dunk our two companions in the river until they drown.
They're going to tie rocks to their legs and throw them in the river and kill them. Yeah.
So are we rescuing them pre that or during that?
Well, that's part of what this session's about.
I figured
I'm
we
open
would
to
just,
any and all ideas.
I figured we'd just rescue them now and just leave in the middle of the night. Like, I know there's like monsters and shit, but
Well, I have another idea. Vince, did you get my message just to clarify?
Yeah, I thought you had it taken away. That's why I didn't write it on there.
The only thing I gave up was the shuriken for the horse.
Okay, so you have it then.
Okay.
I don't mind.
I have an idea. Listen to it. If it doesn't sound good, then we can go with another plan. But if you want, and I kind of like indicate one of my rings, I can still breathe underwater. If you want, I can go hide in the river and then free them as soon as they're ducked, cut them free and try and swim to the other side of the river and get out of here. Or
That's not a bad idea. The question is, how will they react when they miraculously... Maybe.
They will stay under the water and we'll
they'll
just
stay
play.
under the water.
We'll play breathe with the ring until they're drowned.
Well, you can also just like once you rescue them, take them down
just-
the river.
yeah.
I was going to say, honestly, cut them free and just take them down the river and get out. And then...
That was my initial thought, but then he got that. So yeah, I just stay hiding in the water. They come where I am. Hopefully the water's deep enough. Cut them free, motion for them to start swimming, and we start swimming.
I hope they can swim.
And we just have one breathing ring, right? Because I know I never got
I think
one.
all of your magic items were taken.
Okay, so I gave away my ring.
Mm-hmm. I never got one.
I actually had somebody else holding on to it. I forgot. And so when it got stolen, everything got stolen with it.
Oof. You people are horrible with your items.
Oh, no, I have most of my items. Most of my crap wasn't worth stealing.
So unfortunate.
You're gagged still.
And not here.
So let's
You're
just
in
say
prison.
that's option A is the river rescue. Anybody else have a plan for doing it tonight that may be safer? Because what do we still need in this town? We have a means of payment now. We want to go to the docks,
Well,
but we have to go through dangerous territory.
you wanted to kill the Gunnicorn or...
Oh yeah, for rep.
That was to
Party-
build
the
reputation,
devil
but
corn,
we're probably
that's
going
it,
to
yeah.
lose reputation if we have to save two convicts now.
That's only if people know we did it.
That's
They're going
true.
to be
If
in a
nobody
party,
knows,
most likely.
if nobody knows that you can't lose reputation for it.
I mean,
I didn't know two of our former party members were going to be convicted criminals.
I mean,
And if
come
they're
on.
going to accompany us, or are they going to hide out in the woods that have monsters that require steam knights?
Based on one of our former party members, you had to suspect that some of this was going to happen. I mean,
It's all Raven's fault.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to
Can't
rescue them
possibly
and
be that
leave,
fault.
or wait till the river thing?
I say we do a soft rescue tonight, and by that I mean we try.
Just
But if
scout out.
But if things go wrong or it doesn't look like we can do it, then just hold off. Or we'll
The
make.
guards
plan
seem to
B.
be at their
And we'll
most
go for
alert
a
and strongest at
rescue.
night, but they're
But only
also
two of them.
guarding the town.
Yeah, the
They may
more
not be.
the more concerned of the outside than than what's inside. So
So we have the best chance of getting them tonight.
Well, as I noted, you saw no other guards except for maybe like on the towers, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
no, it's like there were just the 2 guards in the thing. There was nobody else around. So
just maybe not use any magic, just to not trigger any trigger Alistar or whatever.
I hate saying it, but if I use any of my items, I'm a magic detector.
That's
In fact,
true.
that actually, if I use the ring, the hunters
Oh,
might
yeah.
his
sense
thing
it.
would know, yes. But we wouldn't have any other choice. But
So that's the
mean-
final option if we can't save them tonight.
I
Well,
could-
one thing I want to say that maybe you didn't notice, and I'll give you as a GM hint, he says when he uses the item. So it's not like the item just automatically goes off for him. He has to actually
Like a
use the
beeper?
item. No, not like a beeper, like a detector, like a normal detector. He has to detect for it.
One of those dowsing rods, like
okay.
What I was going to say is I think I can actually, we can send him out of town to wherever.
Oh,
Well,
Witch Hunter's like,
as-
yes.
not there.
He actually followed us to our room.
No, as you 2 know, I know a little something about circles. I could go outside of town, activate a circle, come back. He would go to the circle.
Can you have that on?
Stays active for a long
Don't
time.
you need to know his name or something to pull that off?
No. I just make a basic, simple protection circle, which is
Oh,
magic.
he's hoping that the Witch Hunter would be like,
The Witch
run,
Hunter-
run.
His little magnetic device will activate, but I'm hoping that maybe you or Sarah could go over and be like, hey, I saw some weird flashes
Magic
of light or
in the
something
woods.
over in the woods. Don't say magic, just say weird flashes of lights. And he puts 2 and 2 together and goes.
Maybe he's stupid.
All
He
right.
won't put 2 and 2 together.
So lure the magic hunter out while the rest of us go and rescue. So you lure, one of us gets the magic hunter out, might have to accompany him, and then the rest of the party goes and saves our 2 companions.
If we time it so that, as like, if he doesn't check it, we can I can activate the circle whenever. And then we can all be in town, and then after the gates close, or right before the gates close, or when there's just not enough time to do much, he could make it so he has to run out and check, you know?
So you're hoping that he's going to go out in the woods in the middle of the night.
No. Towards the end, where he has to rush. So he rushes away, we do our breakout, and then he rushes back. That way he'll miss clues, is just my
How
point.
about we get him really freaking drunk and then just take his item?
I mean, that's always a clue, too.
I was going to kill him, but that works too.
That works too.
I mean,
He
All right.
wait, is he considered a bad guy though?
No, in fact, I would guess he was a very good guy in this world.
Oh.
He's a very good guy that gets people killed.
don't kill him,
Including
just
our-
take his limbs. Duh.
Yeah. He doesn't need those.
There's the voice in our heads.
Voice
Though I
thought was
think
long since
celebrating
dead.
capturing 2 mages might warrant a drink or 2. Lady Astrid might have a point that's less violent. Let's just
Okay,
get him
well-
shit-faced and rob him.
Lady
I
Astrid,
can't
who's
be
a
the one who does that.
monster hunter, could have something in common with him.
Nope.
Nope, she doesn't want to do that.
It's got to be one of you 2 because I'm the voice of dissent. They will not trust me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nova.
I figure either myself or
You-
Lady Astrid converses
You were
with
the
him.
one that complimented him. So
Well,
he might
I-
be more less
Oh, that's
worried
right.
about you.
That's right. The
Yes.
witch hunter took note of you complimenting him, and he liked it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically, I'm drawing a crap ton of attention to myself, so that's maybe not the best thing for me to then go and talk with him. Just
Yeah,
Well,
saying.
you
you
could
don't
always
want
invite him
that.
over. We could start drinking. You could leave. Do whatever you need to.
Or we can
It
invite him
sounds like we're
over
going.
and just
with-
get him drunk.
All right, so it sounds like we're going to get rid of the mage hunter first.
Anybody
Then
here
we're going
pickpocket, by the
to
way?
try and save our friends tonight. And if that fails, then we have the river option.
Can anybody pickpocket? Just anybody good at swiping
I'm
things?
looking at my skills.
I might be shorter, but I'm not a gnome.
Piper. No sweat.
Everybody that talks to Lord Lee looks up and goes, "Oh yeah, that's right," and looks down.
No, I
No,
I don't have that skill.
your David character's gone. So
Because I was thinking we could just get him a little drunk and swipe at his magic.
No, because
item.
the Civil War is still here.
Well, it's fine. Good plan. first, I have to go talk to this priest guy and try not to get myself thrown in prison. So,
Good luck not getting molested.
That sounds
all right.
Fucking Geoff.
So, where is the witch hunter? Do we know? Did we see where he went?
No.
We can ask
It's
for
right
him.
behind us.
He's sitting at the other table. He's like, dun, dun. I heard everything.
Well, then you know you're gonna get drunk. Come on.
Sweet.
Get lit.
No, you actually do see him at the bar. But across the bar from you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not even paying
All right.
any attention to you guys at all. So it's not like he was watching you.
Well, then I'd suggest you invite him over for a drink while I head on out.
All right,
Well,
you
we
do
can go
you.
over to him
We'll
and
do.
drink.
What?
Actually, Lord Lee, would you mind coming with me?
Okay,
I get where it's going.
go on.
Well, I was about to say, would you mind visiting the priest with me, but that just...
Ooh.
No, take him with you, please.
Dun, dun,
We're all
dun.
friends. I will accompany you to visit your therapy session.
You owe me, Seran.
All right. So he takes his leave with Lord Lee and heads down the street towards the church. I will deal with the people inside the bar. But before that, I'm going to head to the two in jail and see if they want to attempt anything or do anything, or they just kind of want to wait for their friends.
Make it more complicated for us by trying to escape.
They don't know you have any plans to rescue them, so...
I
And
agree.
don't metagame, Jacob.
What?
I was teasing.
I could.
Lucian would know I'm up to something, but I don't think Raven would.
No.
We all know you're up to something.
So you
We
guys
just
I
don't
always
know
know you're up
what.
to something.
So, Lucian and Raven, you guys are sitting in like a jail cell together, and it's pretty solid. There's no way out. You guys have tried pulling on bars and things like that just to check. There's no guards in the room area. There are keys on the wall across the room, obviously too far for you to reach or throw something at to pull off the wall. And there is another door where you see guards coming in and out every once in a while to check on you. You think you've timed it down to at least once every hour. They come in, they look at you, and just leave.
Mhm.
So I will go to you guys to see if you want to do anything. If not, just tell me no, we're just going to wait.
I could basically feign death with one of my healer abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and that lasts until either 4 days or until I feel the threat is over, or 4 days pass.
What exactly does it do?
Basically, I appear dead.
Yeah.
He like fake a heart attack.
Death coma, yeah.
Ugh. So
This
Oh,
corpse is
this
using
guy's dead.
magic.
Come on, Elizabeth.
Jacob's selling him out. He's doing magic again. It wasn't me, see?
I did nothing.
I'm sorry. Did you?
So-
Are you playing Shep again, or?
No.
The guards are like, I heard mage kidneys sell for a lot.
But you know, you never know when Shep will show up, you know?
No, there's no Shep in this world, unfortunately, or
That you
fortunately.
know of.
So are you
so
telling
I'll Lucian,
Lucian this?
I can fake death.
Huh?
Yeah. So maybe they'll open the cell to come and get my body out. I don't know what we'll do after that, because I'll be basically, for all appearances, dead and not be able to get out myself, but could use it to create a diversion. If we had a reason to create a diversion.
I could create a diversion. The problem is it's got to be magical, and they would detect that. So,
Yeah. I mean, obviously they detected what I do too, and
yeah. That said, if they're going to throw me in the river, I might as well just use some magic and swim away, you know?
yeah. I figure if they throw me in the river, I can feign death and I just won't die.
I can breathe underwater. I can make it so we both breathe underwater, technically,
Okay.
and we can just go. And I think we can outrun the trace. Yeah, like the trace shouldn't last that long. I wouldn't think. I don't know. How exactly does that work? Like, can they detect it? Like, do they track you with it, or is it just the spot where the magic happened?
I don't know. Is Lucian talking to the wall asking these questions? I don't know.
I think the GM will answer those.
No. No, I'm just.
I was wondering what we know about the whole detection thing, but
Yeah, we're really just pontificating, trying to figure it out here. All right, I mean, worst comes to worst, we cast it, we breathe underwater, and we see what happens.
yeah, that works.
So, yeah, if nothing else, that's what we'll go with. If these knuckleheads don't manage to get us out of this.
So you're going to kind of wait then?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, back to the bar with Steven and Sarah. What are you guys doing now? You going to wave him over or?
Yeah. Well, do we wave him? Let's just head over to him. And I'll go to the bartender first. Wait, we don't have... You'll have to do the purchasing because you have the
Oh yeah,
credits.
I have the physical credits. So how do I?
Actually, we're good, right? Didn't Nova set us up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have free food, drink, and room for the month.
Lodging.
Just say we're a friend of Nova's.
They know you.
No, he knows.
They know you.
So let's
Know us. Okay.
grab an
Thanks for
extra...
me and my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Can they throw
go
us in the
to
river with all our stuff too?
Snap
So
and
just
ask
Sarah?
for 3 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Bartender brings over 3 drinks to you, and who's
All
your
right,
third
hand one
person?
to Astrid, and I hold the other one. Let's go join our new friend.
Yeah.
We walk over to the hunter.
They just ignore the bartender.
Did you do friend? Thanks. Bye.
Did your new friend?
Wow.
Yeah, fuck you. Move out of my way.
I mean, we could
I
technically.
thought he
see
just dropped it off and left. I
No,
didn't know
he
he was
just
just
said-
standing there.
3
one
drinks.
to a dialogue.
Yeah, he was in the middle of saying you walked past it, so he just went, whatever. He left.
I mean,
That's in character.
I just be like, for me, and just left. I'm the third person and the second.
Hey, he sees you guys approach him. He just nods.
Well, puts the drink down in front of him. It's like, good work capturing those mages earlier.
Oh, well, thank you very much. At least someone appreciates my skills around here. Unlike that
It's
old
not-
guy.
He doesn't appreciate your skills? I thought he was the one that was congratulating you for capturing them.
He's a little crusty old man.
Does he disagree with mage hunting?
No, he doesn't disagree with it, but he's just... Jeff. Anyway, he just doesn't appreciate everything I do for him. I capture these people nonstop, and he gets to do his thing and takes all the credit for everything, so...
That sounds like really tough work for you, though.
It is tough work, thank you.
If you don't mind my asking, how are you able to overpower mages that can literally shoot fire from their hands?
I have my ways. Don't you worry.
Well, me and my comrade here are monster hunters, so any knowledge on how to deal with foes, please. We'll be more than happy to get you alcohol in exchange for some life lessons, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
I do not reveal my secrets to strangers. You are strangers to me.
He's an
Let's
edgelord.
see how strangers we are after drink number 2, and I raise the bartender for another drink.
Stranger danger.
Can I try and, actually charm this person?
You could, yeah.
Make some smoochy faces at him.
Yeah, you're going to go
All
like,
right.
"Mm."
Hey,
So it's
baby.
No, just...
Put down that cowl a little bit.
Let's roll if he's gay or not. No, I'm just kidding.
I have somebody you can hunt.
Oh, God. Jeff.
It's the wrong kind of monster hunter.
Put the gerbils away.
That's the monster I want to hunt, yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8 out of a D100.
Okay, that's fine. So, what do you... I rolled a 5, by the way.
I have a 75% chance to charm someone.
Yeah, I know. So what exactly are you trying to do? Like, are you complimenting him, flirting with him?
Not flirting, but definitely playing his ego, as it were, to try and ascertain how he was able to take down mages. I'm trying to glean that information from him. And, of course, free drinks are forthcoming.
All right, so after a little while talking to him, he says, all right, well, you keep pressing on this issue, and I see you're very curious.
Go on.
Yeah, I paused because I knew that was going to come, so...
He has a little fanboy.
Yeah. He seems like he like pretty much like Sarah said, he feels like he has a fanboy.
He's appreciated.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I have these darts, you see. And
Groovy.
once they get hit by the darts, they instantly go out. There's like no resisting these darts. They are so powerful.
That almost sounds like magic. Are these authorized or are these chemically created?
Chemically created, they're not magic at all. See, he takes the dart out and shows you, and takes out his magical thing, and he puts it on it, and it doesn't even do anything.
So wait, is the dart itself, or does it have to act with the weapon?
I just use it in my gun here, and he shows you like a little baby crossbow gun.
So it's not even for magic users per se. It's basically just a tranquilizer.
It's the equivalent of a modern day tranquilizer gun, yeah.
Oh.
How crowded is the bar and stuff?
We'll say a little while has passed, and did you guys want to wait till we're going with the plan for the next day, right? You're not doing the whole magic thing outside anymore, right?
Magic outside, no. I figured we would just steal his magic item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Detector.
I just wanted to check how late it was and how many people would be in the bar. That's all.
Yeah, Nova might be doing his own thing still with the town mayor or whatever.
There's like 2 other people in there because it's getting later in the afternoon, so like more towards the evening time. So the people will come shuffling in eventually.
So when you were showing the magic thingy with the dart and then putting the detector back, where was he?
Oh, he has like a
back?
little saddle pouch on the side of his on one of those little belts. He has a pouch there that he puts it in.
Oh, we need to figure out seating placements. Are we on like both sides of him, or?
You tell me. Are you doubled up next to him or both sides of him?
I figured we just do both sides.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's why I was giving you the
But
option.
it's up to Steven too.
Yeah, you can sit on his left, I'll sit on his right.
He's paying a lot of attention to Steven right now.
Oh, yeah.
You ask him a question, he kind of answers you like,
yeah, sure.
like this, like he doesn't care about you. He only cares about Steven right now.
So which side is the saddle bag facing then?
I'll do...
You can roll.
Yeah, I was going to do a 50-50. Steven, go ahead, roll a 50-50 and tell me what you got. Wait, before you roll, over 50, it's near Sarah. Under, it's near you.
Okay.
If it hits 50, then I'll decide myself.
77.
So it's near Sarah.
Okay. Perfect.
Can I see that, please? Like, indicate towards the dart. I just want to see the craftsman, if I may.
What are you looking at?
I don't want to... The dart. I want to see how it works.
He puts the dart on the bar. He says, careful.
Is it like an actual syringe thing?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, all it takes is one little prick from this, and it instantly takes down any mage or something.
It'll take down anyone, to be honest.
Real fast. Just right into his chest, and then right out.
Okay. Just roll a d20.
He misses, he's like, ow,
I'm moving
what the
really
fuck?
fast with the speed boots, so this is almost like...
Yeah, I
You didn't have to
understand.
knock me out to take advantage of me.
You're not fast like Ethan. Come on.
I thought you loved me. No, I'm actually faster than Nathan because I have speed boots. So 17 to hit. I don't know if I add anything to just that.
That's fine. Boop. And he goes,
So betrayed.
And then I like try and catch him. It's like, whoa. That's maybe drink number 7 there. And I help him kind of on the bar.
I thought you liked me. And he just passes out.
All right, I go ahead and just reach into his bag and grab
Well,
the...
I'll look over to the bartender. It's like, my friend, that was drink number way too strong. Is it all right if he stays with us for the night? Or do you need Nova to authorize that?
We can place him in the common area, and he points to the left. Is like a little...
Oh, that works.
A little bed area over there. He goes, we usually put people over there that pass out to sleep it off.
Let's go bring him there.
All right, I'll help him over there.
Okay.
Lady Astrid, can you?
Yeah.
And as we're kind of doing that, do your thing.
Yeah. As we basically lift them up, then I'll grab the item.
Okay, it's just like a small handheld device, kind of reminiscent of like an old. It kind of looks like an old clicker for a TV. It's like a square box, and you push a button, and the little part glows at the top if you want to use it.
Cool.
I mean, you could try using it now if you want, but that's up to you.
Nah. I click and the TV turns on. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
See, the Honeymooners comes on the TV because it's that type of remote from that era. Yeah. And Miranda Veracusta Cardinal.
All right, but no, I'll just pocket the remote and, help get Alistar into the common area.
Nah, you put him on the bed.
Now, is the common area like viewable by everybody, or is it just like its own little separate room?
It's out of the way. There's like a curtain and everything you can close so people have privacy.
Aww.
Okay.
I mean, what are you going to do?
How many of those darts does he have?
So you close the curtain, I guess, and assume start searching him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see he has 4 total.
Does that include the one Steven used, or?
Well, he has 4 on him, yeah. So that'd be 5, so 4 left.
Okay.
It's in like a little box.
I wonder if too many of these are lethal.
Are you
I guess stick 'em
probably
with all of them.
like
Way to
if
find
it's
out.
supposed to take out any kind of like magical person who might have some kind of resilience? It could probably kill like one of those unicorn beasts, whatever.
All right. What do we do with him then?
Just leave him here.
Leave him here and then leave town?
Put another dart in him.
Yeah, that for fun. But no,
You hear a little Lucian like thing over your shoulder.
I just imagined him in like a little devil
Yeah.
outfit.
Just stick him
It wasn't
again.
Lucian, that was Shep.
It's just Shep.
My dear friend.
Get in the ribs.
All right. Well,
I mean, you can take the darts if you want to, but yeah, honestly, I was just playing on rescuing the 2 magic people and then leave.
I'm asking Lethal not to kill him, but to make sure he sleeps through the next day, because that's when we're leaving.
So you're going to hit him
I don't
again?
know how-
Can I roll medicine? Because I do not want to kill him, but I also do not want him waking up anytime soon.
I'm going to be honest with you. You wouldn't know because you don't have no idea what the strength is, what type of medicine this even is. I would say if you had like a lab to test it, I would give you a very good chance, but you don't. So
Yeah, I have medical, but that's it.
Yeah, you probably need like equipment and stuff.
Well,
I mean, if you're leaving, who cares, right?
Yeah, and if he dies, I mean that sucks, but you didn't do it on purpose.
That's his
So-
problem.
But you have to make a decision soon because you guys are behind
Skill
the
issue.
curtain a little too long with him.
all right. You know what?
Are they
Old-fashioned
taking
works,
advantage of that poor boy?
And I just punch him really hard
in the dick.
because
In the dick? What? What? Who said that?
that was the
the hell?
Jacob.
You dick punch him, Steven? That's gonna
Oh,
wake him up.
that's not
for
what we
sure.
want.
No, I was going to just ensure he was knocked out by punching him in the face.
He's out.
He's out.
Okay, well, can I just roll medical based off just what I'm seeing to kind of guesstimate how long he's out? Like, is he like deep snoring, like, or
If
is
you
he just
get
like,
if you get 5 or below on the roll out of 100, I will give that to you. I was going to show you the camera. I can't see it. Is that 4?
It's a 4.
That's a
Fucking
0?
Steven.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding me? On camera too.
it's a 4. Yeah, okay, you got it. You
Holy
look at,
shit.
You look at him and you're
Wow.
like, You think
buy
he's
a
gonna
lottery ticket.
He's gonna be might as well.
He already blew his luck.
So yeah, good thing you didn't dick punch him. You estimate he's gonna be out for a couple hours.
all right, he's out for a couple hours at the most. Otherwise, we're going to have to second dose him. That's just an estimate. So we have until morning to
Might
get
as well
this done.
stick all the darts in him.
Yeah, because that's a full 8 hours of sleep, right?
Yes,
That's
That will
how it
absolutely
works.
not kill him.
4
Well, if
darts
it's
on-
slowing his heart down, which knocking him out.
The math
And-
works.
Yeah, maybe
All right.
second dose him when he starts waking up. But if I dose him right now, his heart could stop.
Well, let's just take these darts then, and they'll be handy.
Yeah, and There's no way to like bust the rifle or anything, is there? No. I'm going to shove something into the barrel of the gun just in case.
Oh yeah,
Flower.
That's it.
it's
Just
way down there. Yeah.
so if it shoots, it just either boom or it breaks.
Okay.
That's it. And then we leave. So we took the darts, so we have 4 darts.
Yep. Man, kind of crazy that this guy has just been here for 2 hours and he already got robbed by the people in this bar. Man, such an unsafe place.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, at least we couldn't take his credits because we would have had to cut his hand off.
the red snakes do operate in the bar, so it is actually not a good place.
Yeah, everyone forgot about it except for Corey.
Good job, Gary.
I knew, but I didn't want to say anything because that would be metagaming.
All right, so let me head
All right.
over to the rest of the group now. Well,
Yeah, because this would have been like over the
I.e.
course of like
Geoff.
an hour or two of conversing, schmoozing, and stuff like that. So
You hear that, Jeff? We got to do shit for an hour.
So-
Well, it'd be between you and the priest, buddy.
so you head down the street, Seran, Nova and Lord Lee, and you get to the church area. This is what the church looks like from the outside.
That's very grass covered.
Mossy,
Yeah.
that
green.
is pretty.
And on the inside, when you walk inside, that's the inside interior of the church. And you see him, he's standing behind the altar and he is reading a book and kind of meditating in a way. Like his eyes are closed, but his hand is on the book, moving back and forth on the pages.
Yeah.
He's actually asleep. He's just like it's practice at doing that.
He's pretending. Yeah.
just asleep, just cut out there. It's like a very pretty church. I hold on. I wrote something down. Oh yes. Excuse me, High Priest Evergreen.
He's like, he opens his eyes and he closes.
What?
Yeah, he opens his eyes and he closes the book. He's like, ah, yes, the mouthy one.
Maybe not say it that way, but yes.
He
You
closes
wanted
the
to
he
speak
closes
with
the
me?
book and he holds it up in like kind of like this in his arms like that. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like too. Yeah. There. That's what the book looks like.
Oh wow.
This is some good art. Was this?
That's AI generated.
AI?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
It's all AI generated.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
all really cool looking.
and he places the book down on the altar in front of him, and he comes down. He says, "Yes, finally. Oh, and who is this with you? Who is this young
Oh.
lad?"
This is my
Son?
traveling companion, Lord Lee.
Nice to meet you, Lord Lee. Son, how are you doing today? Is this your ward?
He's actually older than I am, but
Oh,
he actually suffers from a shortness disease.
oh, I'm sorry to hear that, young man. All right.
Okay.
So he's like, please come with me. We'll have some tea.
Thank you. You're very kind.
He brings you to like a side room when there's plenty of windows. You can see outside, like into the forest. It looks really nice. And you can see there's a way out into the forest so you can easily run. So I know you're looking for exits and things like that. So, because I know you. And he's like, okay, I just brewed some fresh tea over here. And he shows you, he brings over the little thing. He drains it into the little leaves. And he says, this is my own concoction of vanilla and some extract of cherry or something. I don't know.
That how he says it?
Yeah, he just says cherry or something like that.
Something, I don't know. It's like, suddenly I don't want to drink this tea.
He says, he gives you a cup and he gives Lord Lee a cup and then he gives himself a cup and he said, this is very, very good. I suggest you definitely try it. If not, then I won't be insulted, but we're here to drink tea and discuss.
Oh, well, what are we here to discuss?
I wanted you to tell me more. Why did you stand up and voice your opinions in a land that nobody does?
Really? Nobody voices their opinions ever?
No. You are the first man in a long time that has actually questioned anything I have done.
Well, I guess it's more that I just I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
He's just like, I see, and he drinks his tea, and he looks at you to see if you drink the tea.
I haven't. I'm just waiting for him to respond.
Lord Lee drinks the Lee takes a drink.
You take a drink of the tea and you feel very refreshed. You feel like, a burst of energy. Not enough that it's going to make you go crazy, but just like you're like, like refreshing.
It's good. It's good.
Thank you, young man. Weird tea with the friggin' what the hell is that? Passion fruit black tea. I've never heard of that tea brand.
I'll try it. That sounds good.
Yeah, it does actually.
He hands his cup over to Lady Astrid. Here. Who's that?
Where did Lady Astrid come from?
I've been here the whole time.
How do you know her name? You've never met her.
She's known in all the lands.
Oh.
What was
It's the
what were your question? Were you waiting for an answer for?
I don't remember. You were the one talking. You were asking me.
Oh.
Alzheimer's kicked in.
He says, these days sometimes I get a little confused.
Well, in that case, isn't it better to err on the side of caution to make sure that you haven't made a mistake?
Oh, I never make a mistake. I follow.
Starts looking over things.
He just narrows his eyes as you get up and start looking at things and touching things. So,
He points at that picture. What's there? What's that?
Will you control your child, sir?
Oh, I've tried for so long. It doesn't work.
Where's your book? I want to see it.
He gets up and he walks out of the room. He comes back with the book and he's like, the Tome of Selatonia, and he hands it to you.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, God. I think I just enabled Geoff to be something.
He starts looking through the book.
Are you reading the book?
Kind of glancing, but yes.
Roll D10.
Right.
I can accidentally give Lord Lee like celestial knowledge, or
No, there's just
It
certain
overloads his brain.
there's just certain things that you can glean by reading it. So I have to give information if you're actually reading it. So that's why I asked. Are you reading it?
Yeah, an 8.
The tome, when you're reading it, you flip one passage sticks out in your mind about some sacred groves that have some ancient temples with natural wonders that are believed to be imbued with Selatonia's presence, drawing her followers to seek peace and enlightenment in these areas. That's what you kind of get when you're reading it. You're like, huh.
There's a special place?
Yeah. It doesn't exactly tell you where, much like, modern day Bibles. It doesn't exactly tell you where. It just tells you there's a place.
Okay. Ooh.
You want to continue
What's the book,
reading?
Yeah, he just kind of just flips through it, yes.
Okay. Roll me another D10.
2.
The book talks about the teachings of harmony, balance, and urging the followers of Selatonia to respect and protect all living beings. At this point, Geoff, after reading the second passage, you're like, this really is something, this really makes sense. You're starting to think that in your head, and you're like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Nah, it's cool.
This reminds me of a tree I once knew.
All right, well, you're reading, so I'll go back to Corey. Corey, any other questions you have for him, or do you want to leave?
Well, he was about to tell me something, but then he got distracted by Geoff.
I don't remember what it was, so I'm going to have to back it up then.
We were discussing the benefit of the doubt, and you said you were never wrong.
Oh, I am never wrong. That is correct, young man.
Well, how do you know that?
I am imbued with the God's power.
Well, how do you know that?
He narrows his eyes at you. He says, don't question the God.
I'm not questioning the God. The God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and wonderful. I'm questioning you.
And he says,
Look.
he goes like that when you say that. He kind of goes like that up to the sky.
I trust in Selatonia.
Oh, that is
don't
wonderful to
necessarily-
hear.
I don't necessarily trust in you, though.
So Geoff, when he says, I trust in Selatonia, you're like, amen. You're just like, what? What did I just say?
Okay. Got to put the book down.
Ah.
Lord, he puts there. He goes, bored.
He picks up the book.
Give me something.
Picks up the book.
How often do you read that book?
Every day.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have any
No
others?
pictures. More pictures.
Do you have any other books that you could perhaps lend out so that I could perhaps read one? overnight?
Yes, and he goes, I'll be right back. He takes the book with him, brings it out, comes back in with a smaller version of the book that he had. Maybe it's like, pocket sized. And he says, here you go, young man. This is what we give to all our parishioners.
Thank you. I'll
Totally
read
goes
this
back
when
to messing with things on the
when
on
I
his
get back
desk.
to the inn.
He says, oh, I do apologize. I do have a ceremony coming up in a little while. It's a private ceremony for a family. I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. We can continue this another time.
Of course. Thank you for the tea.
You didn't have any tea.
Lord Lee takes his
Have a
drink and
lovely
drinks it.
day. And I leave. As we're going out, though, I hand Lord Lee. I say, hey, Lord Lee, can you read this just for a second?
Is anybody in earshot?
No, I want to make sure nobody's around.
No, you're leaving the church. There's nobody around, yeah.
You don't want to read it. It does have passages and whatnot in there, but it has some sort of effect. The tea was really nice, though.
No, I noticed it has some sort of effect. You shouted amen when I said Selatonia.
And you say,
Amen.
amen. Again.
Amen.
Like he says it
Okay.
like dreamy-eyed, like,
Okay, so I just want you to see if maybe this book makes you feel something good like that book did. Like if this book's enchanted or just that book. That's all. Just open it, read a passage, and tell me if you feel the same or if you feel different or anything.
1 second. He takes the book from Nova, who has a girl's name, and opens it to that one passage about the was it the pond or well that there was a pond or a lake that was
the sacred groves and everything, you mean?
Yeah, the sacred groves.
All right, you immediately find the passage that you had looked for before because you remembered what page it was on. You're kind of surprised, but you did. And you read it, and you feel peace and balance to yourself. You see him go,
I just take away the book immediately.
So,
Okay. That's bad.
Right.
You're under the influence of magic. Specifically this
Okay.
book and probably that book and probably lots of other books.
Something tells me that the king might be under the same influence
Something tells me
Of-
we're going to have to burn down a lot of churches.
of Selatona. Was Selatonia? What?
Selatonia.
Selatonia.
Yeah.
Serotonin.
Of the great Selatonia. Why does it burn when I say that?
It doesn't burn. It actually feels good when you say it.
He's not used to feeling good.
God, I mean, if we were
My goodness, it burns.
if we weren't quite so good people, we would just go back in there, kill the priest, and burn the church down. But
I mean, it's always an
Tells me
option.
It's more than just this one church.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what Steve would do in AD&D. So,
just be like, why not? So
and Ulfric
All right,
would
we
go, "Ugh."
we have to go back and we have to tell the others about this. And I should have asked how many parishioners there are. I guess we can ask around the inn.
Why don't we take a stop by the jail and see
Yes,
if you could talk to the prisoners about doing the right
Actually-
thing, because we do have the book now and
I
we can
did
use that.
intend to do that, and I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, off to the jail. And we have a book we can give them that I am not going to give them.
No, we're going to use it as we are good people who follow serendipity or whatever her name is.
You follow Seran?
Selatonia.
where
What do I
did,
know that?
uh,
I'm not under the influence.
Saren, where did you guys go after you? Did you go back to the room or go outside and meet up with?
No, we're still at the inn waiting for Nova and Lord Lee to rejoin us and let them know that we got the magic item.
Got it. All right. So you head to the jail cell, the two of you, and you see a guard sitting behind the desk, and he's just like, "Can I help you?"
May we speak with the prisoners?
Why?
Because they're evil people and we want to show them the right way of Selatonia.
You know what?
There.
You say that, Geoff, and while I know you're saying that because you're trying to trick them, it actually feels good to say that out loud. You're like, that actually sounded good.
That's what I figured my character was going to do, but that's why he's actually the best way to do it.
No, I say, were you there earlier when High Priest Evergreen was speaking?
Oh, you're the loudmouth. Yes.
Yes, he tasked me with finding the magical item, and I was wondering if I could speak with him to figure out where it's at.
He looks at you for a moment. He goes, "Come with me."
May my,
To the back room. Hold my hand.
may my associate Lord Lee here come with me as well.
All right, grab your buddy's hand and grab mine. Let's go to the back room.
Let's go to the closet.
No, he just says, "Follow me." Yes, your companion, who is very much a Celatoniite, may follow me.
We both have been studying as I show the little book.
Oh, that book is a wonderful book. I have 2 of those myself.
It has a very strong effect on everyone, doesn't it?
He has 2 of the same books himself.
In case one gets dirty or something.
Some people have more than one Bible. Why not? I mean,
If I may ask, where did you get your book from? Did the priest give it to you directly, or did you get it somewhere else?
yes, the priest gave it to us directly.
Oh, good. Okay.
Right. Travel and home book. Got it. So he brings you into the back room and he says, here is the 2 prisoners in jail cell. He goes over to the keys. He takes the keys down, puts it on his belt, and he walks out. He says, you have 30 minutes.
Thank you.
And he closes the door behind him and he's watching through the door.
He's just standing there in the window, just watching.
He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You hear the sounds of a beating door.
Thud, 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 thud. Fucking Geoff.
Well, I just say, hey, guys, welcome to Darkwood. You're fucked. See ya.
That's all you say. You leave.
The guard's listening to you say this.
No. I was like,
The sound of beating sounds more intense now.
Can you guys tell me where where you dropped your magical item? Can the guard see my face?
No, your back is to him completely.
And my eyes are wide, like, what the fuck? I even mouth, what the fuck?
Is that what Raven is? Raven trying to play dead right there?
I was gonna say if we had cameras for Jacob and Raven, we could see their faces.
If only we had cameras and a security system.
I don't know what
But
Rick
he's talking to you 2.
Yeah, he's talking to Raven and yeah, go ahead.
All I remember is I was very, very hurt, and I was trying to use the item to heal myself, and all of a sudden I'm getting confronted, and I dropped it somewhere in the scuffle. I don't know where it went, but it was wherever they captured me and found me.
Where were we, anyways?
So what happened to them, to bring you guys up to speed, and I guess people didn't read the text message I gave them, but was that Raven was coming into town to meet you guys after finally figuring out where you were in the other world. And that's when the vortex hit. He met up with Lucian, who happened to be outside at the time because you guys had done a mission without him at that point. And they met up. They were heading to the tavern, and then that's when the wave hit. You guys landed where you landed. Raven and Lucian, yeah, not you, Geoff. Lucian fell out of the sky, and they got hurt on the ground. So then they wandered around for a while and went into the village that you guys are in now, and found that they had a nice place to rest, and they started to heal themselves. Well, Raven started to heal himself, and that's when the witch hunter came after them and blamed them and trank them and knocked them out.
So you
Those
guys were
dark
wondering
suck.
outside at night with the devil corn, and you're still alive?
We pulled it off.
Yeah, you guys pulled it off.
We weren't outside at night.
I didn't see any devil.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either.
All right, well, I mean, it just rips people in half easily, so, you know.
Okay, well, it's not like we knew there was a devil corn going around at the time.
Lord Lee, I kind of motioned for Lord Lee to lean in so I can whisper to him.
See the
So
guard.
you have to duck down.
You mean lean up?
I forgot you shrunk.
Yeah, you guys notice he's also like a foot and a half.
He's like, come close. It's like, I'm tall. I can't get up there any further. You
All right.
ass.
All right,
Guys,
no,
maybe
I lean
goes.
down, whisper in his ear, and I say, please distract the guard.
Okay. Goes off and then goes into the guard's room. Hey, have you read this book? Closes the door behind him.
I'm just kind of like, what the fuck?
The guard's like,
But
excuse
whatever.
me? I've read that book. And he looks back to Corey.
Why are your pants below your ankles?
You Geoff.
Okay.
Well,
Say it in a squeaky little man voice.
I'm assuming that the guard is not going to be able to focus on us while Lord Lee's in there doing his thing.
My pants are not around my ankles, sir.
Do you want them to be?
While he's distracting them, I'm going to tell them. I'm just going to explain that we're in a new world. Magic is forbidden. I know there's no magical item. We're trying to save you guys.
Kind of figured that out after they stuffed us in here.
Well, also gold is like extremely forbidden too. So don't show that around.
Huh.
I apparently bought us 30 days worth of accommodations, food and drink.
I don't
for
think we
2
have
gold.
anything to show around because our stuff is.
I got some gold.
I got some gold. I just.
They
Well, your
didn't
things
confiscate your.
They confiscated everything they have. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. So
Whatever you had is gone. So
Yeah.
Well,
All right. I mean, honestly, what kind of is the cell? What is it in? Is it like a wooden cell? Or
no, it's an iron
stone?
bar cell. Yeah,
The cell's iron bar. What are the walls?
brick.
Just brick?
Yeah.
I was going to say Lucian could break that easily with his wind stuff and just go out.
yeah, I probably could, but that would be casting a spell.
Well, right now, we are attempting to get the magic detector from Alistar.
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 Yeah, Alistar. If we
There's
have that,
probably
we can-
more of those guys around, right? That have magic detectors.
No,
I would
I think there's only one in town, but I'm going to double check that. They have like a window or something outside, small little bar window thing.
Yeah, we'll say they do.
Okay, so I'll ask around a little more, see if there's any others. If there's not,
What, in
I'll
town, you
visit.
mean?
yeah, try to
Oh,
figure out if there's any other hunters in town, or if anybody else can detect magic in town, that kind of thing. I was going to do that after we leave. And if I can figure out if there's nobody else, I'll just come over to that window out there and just tell you, hey, break the shit down. And
I don't know that I have anything that would really break the wall or anything like that.
you
Not at this
literally
level.
shot your little bolts things at people. I'm pretty sure that would.
What, my ball lightning?
Yes, you threw your balls at stuff.
I do throw my balls around. I don't know that they would blow up a wall, but I'll make that a Vince call.
I mean, it probably could.
I'm gonna say that's a big boom. Those things do
All
a
right.
lot of damage.
Okay, well, then
Boom.
that's what I'll do. Just make sure when I cast it, you don't get electrocuted by the balls.
I will
Raven.
avoid your balls.
No, I'm talking about Raven because he's close to me.
Raven's near your balls at the moment. That's
Actually, you know what? I could call
it is
down a
prison.
lightning. I could call down a lightning bolt from the sky and take out the wall. Probably.
you have to be
God.
outside to call that lightning bolt. Unfortunately,
No.
No, you sure about that? Usually they require you to be
I
outside.
mean, you said there's a window, so why can't I do it?
You're right.
The target area must be
outside,
within the Warlock's line of vision. If I can see the sky from that window, I can call it down.
Suddenly you're blind.
Mm.
Suddenly they bring in the new solid window that they can't see out of.
No, yeah, you're right. You have a solid vision to the line of sight to the sky.
All right, so I'll do that.
All right. So one of us will come and tell you to break out if it's okay. Otherwise, we'll tell you. The other plan was to have Seran. He has one of the water breathing rings, and he was just going to free you guys, and you swim down the river.
I mean, I could just cast a spell to breathe without air too, but that would be
That would
another
be casting
spell.
a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
You
rings
guys
would probably be a better
Hear
shot.
something crash in the other room. You hear, "Young man, put that down," and you hear Geoff laughing.
Leave my pants alone.
I need them for work.
Oh, Seran so fucking owes me. Anyway, so is there
Do we
any
have the
other-
rings? Or
so what?
are you giving us the rings now, or are we wait until?
Seran will when they take you to the water, Seran will be in the water.
I gotcha. All right, so hopefully we won't have to go that route. So just let me
I
know
hope
if I
so,
need
too.
to call the lightning. So
Well, I mean, calling lightning is good and all, but everyone's gonna know you broke out. The reason I was thinking of the balls is because they're a little quieter. They hear a boom, but they won't see the giant lightning strike pointing to the jail cell.
earn some points to that.
This,
All right. Well, let's see what we
But
see.
first, let's see if we have the magic detector, if there's any others in town, all that fun jazz. That's right, I said
Oh.
jazz.
All that.
No, don't touch me there.
I think it's time for me to go collect my young, feisty companion.
You leave
All right.
you leave the room and you can see the
Oh.
guard.
Actually, before I go, I was going to go, and guys, these books, I showed them the books, pamphlet, they are
Books, what?
magically enchanted. If you read it, you will suddenly like to start to like Celatonia,
All right. Well, I'll make
the
sure I
god
don't
of this
read
world.
it.
Also, whoever reads it is probably part of a cult. Thank you, Veds.
It's not.
Yeah, we have.
I have no idea what you're
dealt with
talking
a few
about.
cults in our day.
It's not
You
a cult.
haven't,
It's
I
a
have.
religion.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
All right, so now I leave.
all right. You've been listening to the Palladium Megaverse podcast. This podcast is Palladium Fantasy 1E. The Megaverse is copyright and trademarked by PalladiumBooks.com. For more information on their products, please go to their website. If you'd like to help support this website, please go to RollHigherDie.com. Thank you.